guys, how's it going? So the video you're gonna see is of me going to drive-in movie theater in Calabasas with my best friend. And it's actually not an actual theater. Oh, you can see my view. It's not an actual drive-in theater because those don't really exist anymore. It was basically a big open public space. The location is King Gillett Ranch in Calabasas. So it's up in the Santa Monica Mountains. It's really beautiful, and they have a lot of open space. Street Food Cinema is able to do these showings anywhere in LA as long as there's room, but there's just something about when you go into like a national park and seeing a movie under the stars, it's something else. So we went and saw my favorite movie as a kid, Jurassic Park. True first favorite movies as a kid, and I think this obsession with like cinema definitely started with Jurassic Park and just the dinosaurs itself. I don't know, it's still fascinating. This movie still holds up in my opinion. The graphics, not that bad. Yes, it's like a 90s movie and the clothes are indicative of that time. It's definitely telling when you watch it. But I think the dinosaurs still hold up, in my opinion. I think they're still scary. On the way we went to Fresh Brothers, which in Calabasas, it's a suburb of Los Angeles County. So I live in the city basin. If you guys don't know, the way Los Angeles is set up, there's the Santa Monica Mountains, and it's what splits the city side and the valley side. So I live on the city side, but going towards Calabasas, we traveled our little selves over the canyon onto the 101, took that to Calabasas, exited, and it's just a suburb, so there's like grocery stores, pizza places, restaurants. So we went to Fresh Brothers, picked up some pizza there, and we went to the grocery store and just picked up like oodles of snacks. Like, it's just the most American grocery store because we just have so many options, and until you leave and you go overseas, you're like, wow, it's not normal to have 20 options of Doritos flavors. I thought that was just normal, you know, but you'll go overseas and they'll have like cheese or salted chips, and that's it. It kind of felt like a little bit back to normal, you know, like we were still wearing masks, driving up, talking to the ticket people, and when we were going shopping in the grocery store. But for the most part, the mask mandate has not changed in California, but because most California residents, I think I read this in the LA paper, the LA Times, that most Californians, about 50%, if not more, have gotten at least one of the two shots, Pfizer or Moderna, or the one shot Johnson & Johnson. So although like throughout the past year I've seen a lot of like anti-masking in Los Angeles, for the most part, as a majority, and the general public in California don't mind wearing masks, and most are pro-vaccination. Not everyone is, but most are. So because of that, like, we're able to do more things now. Shops are open more. We're here! Yay! So we're in King Gillett Ranch in Calabasas, and we are now driving up to the screen. So I think one of the really cool things about, you know, I mean, COVID was tough on the whole world, but a lot of different ways that that we wanted to stay entertained during that time was drive-in theater, right? Drive-in movies. So I think it's one of the positive things that came out of that time. It's very nostalgic. It's very retro.
Yeah.
And it's perfect for Southern California because the weather's so good here, right?
Totally. No, it was the highlight, honestly, of COVID. Like, those drive-in movies we went to was one of my favorite
so
things
nostalgic, yeah, because
movies did we see?
We
saw The Sandlot was the first one we went to.
The Sandlot, like, how great, right?
Yes.
And then I felt like I've gotten to a lot of them with my my roommate Gabby. So I think we're very fortunate to have those like fun memories, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did Hocus Pocus too.
Right before Halloween.
Yeah, and we did another one too.
I remember that venue I didn't like because it was in the Santa Anita mall parking lot.
Yes.
And I just thought it was not my favorite.
Yeah.
This one is, I feel like, gonna be cool. and the one we went to in Simi Valley, because remember it was on the top of that park. There are so many different parts of LA County that aren't just like Hollywood. Like you get these beautiful Santa Monica mountains. So when we drove up, we took the 101 to the canyon, and on the other side of the canyon is Malibu Beach. So yeah, the state's beautiful. We're so lucky. We were talking about that.
Yeah.
But we're just queued up.
That's
I want to get to my spot. I want to just like know it's like a good spot.
I know. No, we always get a good spot. So if our track record like rains today.
We are at King Gillett Ranch in Calabasas. Me and my best friend slash camera woman is going to the drive-in of the Santa Monica Mountains. Gorgeous right now. It's like primo lighting. So like if you can see around, we're just covered in like nature here. And then if you go this way, you got voila, the blow-up screen. So how cool is that? And I feel like this just goes hand in hand with Southern California living, because you can be like out in the middle of this field, and we're still technically in LA County. So it's just, you know, how fortunate we are to like experience something like this, and I think it's one of the good things that came out of the past year. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys our night. What are you the most excited about doing something like this? Like going to the drive-in, or even the movie, maybe it's not the movie.
It's just usually where it's at. I think everyone we've been to except for one has been in the mountains, and it's just, I don't know. It's the closest thing we get to going to a concert or something like that,
This is
during
totally,
COVID.
Absolutely.
And it's like you get to like have tickets to go see.
Yeah, so we were talking about like how lucky we are to like do something like this, because it's like going to a, like you said, like a concert, you know. We got like tickets, but then we get to be in the comfort of our own car.
Yeah, you get to be cozy, good food, plenty of snacks.
You hear that? That's a motorcycle racing down Mulholland Highway. So Mulholland Highway not only is a famous part that goes in the Hollywood Hills, it goes through the Santa Monica Mountains. So people love to cruise on here, and oh look, the sun's going down. Which means it's getting closer to the time we're gonna watch the movie. So we're really excited. Pizza. Okay, so I'm freaking out because we're seeing the Jurassic Park movie here at the drive-in theater in Calabasas, and what I just spotted was an exact replica, live, huge version replica of the Jeep that they have in the movie, and it's painted the exact same colors. And then I don't know if I probably never told you, but like when I was younger, you know those like little like motorized cars that you could do with like a robot? I had that exact one.
Cute.
So
I had a Barbie Jeep.
Well, the Barbie Jeep is pretty cool. I probably wanted that too at some point. But oh, look at the light. Oh, we're in paradise. And it's so nice. It's not even like cold yet. But yeah, so I'm gonna show you this car right now. No one's in it, so I'm gonna take a picture of it. So that was my drive-in movie experience. I really enjoyed the whole experience of getting ready, going somewhere, doing something really cool and unique. I love sitting in my car, which sounds weird. But it's my seats, my music. But anyway, yeah, it was fun, and I can't wait to do it again. For all you guys who enjoyed the video, I'm gonna include a link below for Street Food Cinema. Hopefully if you guys are in the Southern California area, you guys can check these out. It's probably one of my favorite things to do. It used to be a summer only thing, but during COVID it became like an all year thing because we couldn't do anything. So hope you guys enjoy the video and see you next week.